Hey, it's Tony with Build a Dream. In this video, I'm going to review the 8-person cabin tent Acadia by L.L.Bean. This is the perfect tent to bring a full family camping comfortably. It has so much space, so much room, mesh ventilation, it's durable. In this video, I'm gonna do a review and show you how to set up and tear down this tent. Let's go. My wife and I went on many camping trips this past year. Some of them we even filmed, so while I love the tight fit of my single dual tent, my wife prefers more room. So not only was she thinking about me and her, but also our future kids, and we're planning on having a very big family. So she did a lot of research and tried to find the very best possible large tent for a large family out there. She came up with this. At first I was a little bit not sure of it until I put it together and we camped out for the first time together with it. Right off the bat, as you can see, the tent is massive. It's basically like a small house with 126 square feet, 14 feet long, 9 feet wide, and a height of 6 feet and 10 inches. And when it's packed away, not only is it really compact and portable in a case with handles and wheels, but it's only 37 pounds. When it comes to the qualities like a real cabin, the door is sturdy. It's amazing how they created it, and it's magnetic, so it closes easy, opens easily. It's pretty awesome. Inside at the top middle is an area where you can hang your lantern, and it comes with many mesh zippable windows as well. There are also built-in packets on the walls to keep things organized. And the tail at the end is actually a dog house, but we don't have dogs, so my wife's idea was to use it for laundry. Worked out pretty well, but if you do have a dog, it's a dog house. But one of the main selling points for this tent for me was its durability. I needed to know that a very high dollar tent like this was gonna last my family and I a very long time. And I was very happily surprised with how durable this tent is. The L.L.Bean is made of 75 denier polyester with 1500 mmPU waterproof coating. The roof poles are made of fiberglass and they're extremely tough. They're not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. You'll see what I mean when you touch this material. When it comes to the fiberglass roof poles, I actually used to work for a trampoline company that used fiberglass for some of their material. It's basically one of the most durable things you could use that's also flexible and resistant to corrosion. On our trips with it so far, this tent has been nothing but great to us without any signs at all of wear and tear. Now I know what you're thinking. This tent is massive. You're probably a little intimidated by putting it all together, which I don't blame you at all. I was very intimidated by it at first. Trust me, it's way easier than you think, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. And keep in mind, the first time when you put it together, it takes the longest. Probably took me about an hour. After that, nothing but 15-20 minutes a pop. Not stressful at all. Pretty easy besides the rain fly if you're by yourself and if you're 5'3" like me, but most of you are not as short as me, and it's not that difficult. So let's begin with the setup. Step 1, fold everything out and place the main part of the tent where you want it. 2, attach all the poles. Step 3, insert all of the roof poles matched with their color and attach to the corner hinges accordingly. You add both of these into the yellow roof area. And attach to this hinge. And attach it to the other hinge. This final roof pole with the green stripe goes right down the middle through this green slip and attach the hinges. Step 4, attach the steel legs. Start with the yellow stripes on the corners, this bottom end first. bottom end has a hole. You attach this through the hole, clip on this, attach the hinge. Continue, bottom part of the tent, this pin, attach it in the bottom, put it on, and then attach it to the hinge. Last one, find the bottom pin at the corner, tent clip, straight up the quarters, pull out each leg basically. Grab the last two legs, both dark green stickers. Same thing, bottom pin, flip it. When you first get the tent, it's gonna be much harder because it's not loosened up yet. So you flip it around backside, middle. Five, at this point, the tent should be standing. Now add the dog door and insert the bottom of each pole into the metal pin. Bottom pin right here, plug it into the bottom. Clip it in. You have yourself a dog door. Step 6, add the red pole horizontally above the doggy door and extend the pole to fit. When both sides are in, you might need to adjust it so it can be more stable. Part out, extend it as much as possible, close it to tighten it. Now I gotta go to the front side, insert the door poles. These are the door poles. This is one of the most annoying parts, to be honest. Pole goes here, the other one goes crossways. Find the other one. Down here. That's where it rests. The awesome door is an awesome door. Now for the most annoying part, if you're by yourself, adding the rain fly. The hard part is getting it over the entire tent. It's really hard if you're 5'3". Tie one of the corners, then walk the other corner to the other side. Buckle in a few parts on the other side. What you do is you take these clips, put them at the bottom and attach them. Then you just work your way around. Then untie that same part when you get back over here. Attach it to the bottom. Finally, straighten out the rain fly. Lastly, add the nails to the base and the wind ropes. Then you just go to each corner and you put them in. Find this little whole thing right here. Put it down. Boom. Extend the wind ropes. And there you have it. That's how you set up this massive 8-person L.L.Bean Acadia cabin tent. Now I'm going to show you guys how to tear it down. This part is way easier than the setup. First, remove the nails to the base and wind ropes. Next, remove the rain fly by unhooking the bottom foundation areas. Next, remove all the secondary poles like the doggy house, door poles, and red side pole. Step 4, one by one, remove each steel leg. For me, it's by starting with the bottom, but sometimes some of the poles are easier removing them from the top corner hinge first. Either way works. Next, remove the fiberglass poles, starting with the corner hinges. Then, fold up every pole and put it back in the bag where it started. Lastly, fold as tightly as possible the rain fly and the main tent as close to the bag shape as possible. Place everything in the bag, zip it, you're done. Overall, this tent is the perfect choice if you want to take your full family camping. And another thing that I thought about, when you start taking your kids camping and all of that, you don't want to put a bad taste in the mouth of your kids on camping trips if they're too tightly squished into a small tent or anything like that. That's why I think a large, cool tent like this is a good investment. So after the initial investment, camping is a very cost-effective way to have a great time with your family. But nearby camping locations are hiking locations, and hiking is mostly free. That is why God is real, hiking's free. Get the shirt in the description below. And if you want to see a pretty cool video of a camping trip with me and my wife using this tent, see that video here. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.